Everybody, please ask others also to join. Good evening, everybody. Can you please turn on your cameras and come on your screens?
ठीक है लेकिन आप मुझे कोई डिस्टर्ब नहीं करेगा ओके
Nikita, you are speaking in Hindi and that's audible.
Okay, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I thought I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good evening, Dharminder.
Good evening.
Dharminder is in 2022 board when he used to join early in the morning.
Really? This is
That's
office that was how
That's fine. That's fine. No problem. We will start just in 2 minutes. Let me see how many can join. Actually, I don't know what happened. My phone was like fallen down and it was not like in my hand when I kept trying my internet. But at the end, I joined. Sorry for the late.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Tanishka. Tanishka, are you doing volunteering?
No, ma'am.
Okay. But you applied for that, yes? Remember?
Yes, I applied for that.
Okay, no problem. Others, could you come on your screens? Let's be visible on the screen, everybody. Jan, Shivanam, Aarti, Keshav, Tanuja. Sorry, Tanuj, Rubina. Okay, so Nikita, your session was also, I think, 2022 or 21.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I think it was 21 when it was like
No,
Corona.
no. Oh, ma'am. 21, I was like in pregnancy. In
Then
21.
that time
22,
only
I
you used to
resumed.
join.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I
It was
joined that.
21, I guess.
Yes, ma'am. It was 21 and 22, I resumed once again.
Yes, you came offline.
Yes, ma'am.
How's your son?
You can check on my status, ma'am. He's very fine.
I do
He's
check and
like
I see.
he's like his mother, like very blunt.
But he's very
Bob.
cute. I do see your post over WhatsApp and I keep checking that. Alhamdulillah, he's getting young.
Now he started talking recently. Recently he started talking. So he share everything, whatever he feels. He share everything, ma'am.
That's nice. So he's as wise as his mother.
Yes, ma'am. Very
How's
talkative.
your husband and your brother-in-law? I forgot the name. I think
Brother-in-law is getting married soon in 28th of November. Husband
the
is
one who
fine.
used to join, I forgot his name.
Shivam. Yes,
Shiva.
ma'am.
Yes, I remember now.
He's getting married.
Okay, he's getting married now. That's nice. So are you doing job or is still
Yes,
being
yes, ma'am.
home?
I'm working government e-commerce portal. This is completely work from home. So I have this is the reason I'm sitting on chair because I'm working on desktop.
That's nice. So what do you do in this? Means, could you clarify a bit?
Sure, ma'am. Actually, I just resolve the queries of the customer because my profile is customer care executive. So if I get some emails or some calls, so I have to answer these calls, resolve their queries. So basically, workload is very low.
Okay. Why don't you work in the companies, like tech companies or the IT companies, which
Ma'am,
are
I cannot leave my son. Main
no,
reason
no,
is
these are
I
also
got offer.
available work from home.
Ma'am, work from home, I got selection in Amazon and Amex both. But
Hmm.
the reason is Amex was just completely like Amazon was completely night shift and Amex did hybrid. Like 2 days I need to go office. So I cannot
Oh,
leave my son. For 2 hours only I cannot leave him.
I can understand because I also have a nephew, and he's also like, I think, similar age. He was also born in 2021, so we can
Yes, yes,
understand. We
yes.
can feel. Hmm. Okay, so Reshmi, Anam, Priyanshu, everybody, come on the screen. Are you here who are new to know about the online classes that we joined without turning off, turning on? Priyanka, Lakshmi, Ruby.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Reshmi. How are you doing these days?
I'm preparing for GATE.
Okay, and how's your brother?
He is doing good job.
Good job. Is
Doing
he
job.
doing work also, or is just like studying still?
Ma'am, he's pursuing BA.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, fine. And Lakshmi. Lakshmi also is the student, I think, 2021, if I don't
Hello, ma'am.
forget. Right. These people are, many of you are familiar online classes. Yes? Who are experiencing first time? Could you raise your hand? How many of you are experiencing first time online classes? I think Ruby. Do we know how to raise our hands, everybody?
Good afternoon,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am, I know how to raise hand, but I'm in hospital, that's why.
Okay. Okay, no problem, Rubina. You can just show thumbs up or something. Reshmi is experiencing first time. I think Ruby is also experiencing first time. Yes, Ruby?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Ruby. So we have an advocate also here. Ruby is
How are you,
pursuing.
ma'am?
I'm doing good, dear. I'm so well. Thank you for asking. What are you doing in hospital, Rubina? You're mute.
Giving
My
natural
son has
solution.
stomach pain. Today he
Okay.
have CT, that's why I'm in hospital.
So is he facing the same problem?
Yes, it is same problem.
Since when? Yesterday or day before yesterday?
Before 2 days, doctor doctor doesn't identify what is the problem in his abnormal.
Abdomen, they are not able to find. Okay.
Yes,
I'll
they
call
couldn't
you after some
identify.
time.
That's why today they have to repeat his CT scan.
Okay. Inshallah, everything will be okay. Don't worry. I'll call you after the class. Okay. Fine. I think we should begin, everybody. It's already 34, and this is an orientation, everyone. In the orientation, uh, let's keep our mic off if you are not speaking, and let's follow the same protocol to raise your hands and then speak. So as it is an orientation, everybody, in orientation, what does orientation mean? Can somebody help? Okay, Dharmender, go ahead.
Ma'am, orientation means introduce about the session, what will happen in future, and what we learn.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Reshmi. Navendra?
Yes, ma'am. She said right, and I would like to add some points. That is, nurse, today we are going to learn something new things, and we are going to that just we have to learn, and some things just we need to clarify points what we have to do in this class, and but some protocols, and just we have to clarify what will be our course, right, ma'am? Thank you.
Good. Agree, agree. Can you remind any one of the protocols or norms if you remember of your online classes, Dharmendra?
Thank you, ma'am. First is that is we have to turn on our camera, and
Mhm.
if you want to speak something, just raise your hand, and if someone are speaking, we have to listen carefully that person what
Yes,
are they saying, right, ma'am? Thank you.
agree. Mhm. Nice. Tanishka?
And notice and
Yes.
send.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for nominating me. Basically, I agree with him. And one more thing I want to add over here that he has shared that we have to discuss whatever we have in our future. Basically, we have to discuss our objective of the session in that
Good job.
orientation day. Sorry.
Nice. There was one more norm also which we used to follow online classes plus offline classes, if you remember. Nikita, anything you remember? The norms which you used to follow?
Always turn on your camera and always mute
Okay.
your mic.
Mhm. And
Don't interrupt while speaking.
okay, yes, agree. There was one more thing which I had special people. For what I do, arrange special people like who are not means not special in other personal ways, but in the classroom they have a role to perform. Reshmi?
Actually, you made yeah, cops.
Yes, thank you so much, Samantha. So everybody will be having same norms which we had, and we'll be continuing with the same protocols. The first and very important thing, everybody, it is, let me clarify a lot of things which you might are confused, or maybe you might still uh, have unclarity. So when I talk about orientation, it's about the same you have explain everybody, but we did not discuss fully about the classes and all. Let me just share my screen with you, and then we'll discuss. Please tell me if my screen is visible. Can you see my screen, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the first and very important thing, everybody. I used to work in FEA, and I was a facilitator where I met you and I taught you. Do you know that this class is not having any kind of connection with FEA? Do you know this, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, did you left FEA?
Yes. The first and very important thing, everybody. There were some, I can say a lot of commitments of my study, then my health, and a lot of other concerns were there. So I had to make a note, and I had to make a choice to leave and then continue later doing other work. So I started working on my study in 2022, and where I enrolled myself in MBA. And if anybody of you have done MBA, so you must be aware that it's not an easy study. So when it comes to MBA, we do have some, online classes, we have assignments, we have exam and a lot of things. In the meanwhile, also, I started doing master in psychology. So I also study or I'm also studying industrial psychology. Again, pursuing two masters together was or is not, you can say, cup of tea. So I'm not working in FA right now, everybody. This is my independent class. Now, why I
Yes.
started doing this, as the time which was very difficult for me to work is being passed now. Like last 8, 9 months or 10 months were very much hectic to work and study. So I had to study because I invested my money. So I leave FEA, and I left because of my health concerns also I was coming across. Now, if I talk about these classes, everyone, let's clear the very clear concept. These classes are provided by me to you all, which are totally free of cost. There will be no charges, but we'll be learning. The learning will be the same. We'll have a lot of things to talk about. We'll be talking about grammar. We'll have some of the information about soft skills, as I have, prepared a lot of PPTs, and even I'm doing some of the PPTs work still. So we'll be discussing the topics of soft skills as well. We'll have grammar, and we'll do have assessment also. But everyone, what we do not have, that will be certification. So let me just clarify once again, there will be no certification, but only the study. Is that making sense to all of you? Okay, thank you so much for the reactions, everybody. Now, the very basic and clear point, everyone, why I came across with this idea. So as I'm a teacher, and teachers are fond of teaching. And as I said, that I was feeling doing nothing for my professional work. So I started this idea in last few months only, but I started working on this in current month only. So I thought to provide the online trainings or teaching to my students, especially my graduates or my students who were studying with me. These classes are not for the newcomers. The reason is very clear, because we'll be speaking English, and not every newcomer is able to speak or understand easily. That is why I said that I'll be providing the classes only to my ex-students. So I hope you do not have any problem with these norms, everybody. No certification, no FA connection, no any kind of, we can say, attendance and all. But of course, we'll do follow the protocols. There will be the attendance which will be doing by me only, but will not have any kind of connection with FE or any other institute. How many of you are okay with that? Please show your gestures. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Now, as I talk about 2 points, which we'll be studying, the first is grammar and the next is soft skills. I also have mentioned with you, everybody, if you remember my message over the WhatsApp, that these classes will happen only on Saturday, Sundays. Remember? And the duration will also be 40 minutes or 45 minutes, until and unless it's very important to discuss. So let's take the example, we are discussing grammar. So of course, grammar is always vast. If we do not have any, stop or outbreak, we do have a lot of questions and conclusions. So may go more than 40 minutes, 45 minutes. But if you have any urgent work or something, you can please drop a message, or you can share over the WhatsApp or maybe your text. If I do not receive your call, you can text. But do inform that why you are not in the class and why you are leaving early. So we'll have the plan with everybody. I'll not be, feeling good to teach 3 or 4 students sitting in my classroom. Of course, these are the classes which I'm preparing for you, and I would like you all to join them. So grammar will be the one of the, you can say, key indicators of the classes. Then we'll be having some of the soft skills. Soft skill is also vast. It is, having a lot of things. So you'll have a lot of points to talk, discuss, and share. So as it will be Saturday, Sunday classes, every month there will be 8 classes, and in 2 months we'll have 16 classes. I'm planning to give at least 30 classes. So it means it would go for 2 to 3 months. And looking at your perspective and your interest also, everybody, that I'm putting efforts for my students, even getting no reward, because I will not be having any kind of cost from you. I'll not be having any kind of you can say, like, I'm not a teacher of FP right now, so we'll be having students issues. I'll not have any benefits doing this except this, that I'll be gaining and continuing to teach my students who I have taught already. So you'll need to be very much sympathetic, everyone. I hope you remember the word sympathy, empathy, and apathy. So you need to be very much sympathetic about the points which I'm sharing and talking. Again, if majority goes that will not be able to join the classes, then I'll not continue this. Okay? Just because, again, the point is, I'll be putting efforts, preparing content for you. I'll be preparing the assessments for you. I'll be doing all things one hand, just because earlier we were getting the things, some of the things from FVA, like curriculum and content we were provided. Teaching was my style, but this time I'll be preparing the content also for you. So please be more sympathetic about this. And if you still have any problem, you can just share. If you cannot continue, or maybe what sort of issues are there. Okay. Is that clear to everybody? Any confusion or question? So our main purpose is to learn. Just keep this in your mind. The first purpose is to learn, because even I as a teacher feel need education and studying. Even also I think that I also need to flourish and nurture my language, my grammar. So it's for everybody. Even you and I, we both will be studying together. So when it comes to these simple points, everybody, we all need updates about the things, as our gadgets need updates of new version. So we'll be discussing the points throughout 5 days. Let's take the example Monday to most probably Thursday. We'll be discussing in the group what sorts of study do you want to pursue in this week or next week. Accordingly, I'll be preparing the content. Let's take the example, if majority, as I gave you the poll. Remember the poll? What would you like to start your class with, grammar or with soft skills? So the majority falls with soft skill. Accordingly, I have prepared a PPT for you, everybody. And for that, we'll be starting from tomorrow. Now, one day grammar will be there, one day soft skills. We will not have only soft skills, or we will not have only grammar. Now, Saturday is just going on an orientation. We are just going to finish this. Sunday, we'll have the soft skills training. And for the next Saturday, during these 4 days, I would request you to bring very specific grammar topic to talk. Just because I said grammar is vast, you can't say, ma'am, please teach us grammar. Now, in grammar, what do you want to specifically learn? That also we need to discuss and share. For that also, I'll be preparing a poll, keeping the grammar main points, like maybe articles, maybe present simple, or maybe to talk about some of the suffix and prefix, or maybe preposition. Any one point we'll be pointing out, and we'll be giving the vote. Accordingly, again, I'll be preparing. Okay. The one and very important thing, everybody, to share with you, these trainings will be recorded. I hope you do not have any problem with that. Nice. So these trainings, whatever I'll be doing, teaching you, will be recorded and will be kept with me. And if you want, like, for the further future points, that maybe after the class you want to recap or maybe resume the study which you have done, so I can share with the students also who would like to get the records. But again, it will be a long, you can say, MB videos. So might be feeling to waste all your data over these kinds of recordings. So here we clear with our understanding about the class. We'll understand about the timing. We'll understand about the weeks and the duration. Also, what topics we'll be covering. Now, any question? If you have any question, you can ask me right now. Okay, there is nobody who's having any question. Priyanshu, you are raising your hand. And Tanuj, Adiba and Priyanshu, they did not turn on the cameras. Everybody, if you have experienced any of my class, you must know that I am very much fond of following the norms. Thank you so much, Adiba. Please keep this your priority to respect the norms of the class. Okay, I'll not repeat this thing with you all to turn on the camera over and again. You become the wise person and this is the rule, I'll follow. Even if with ma'am is not saying. Understood?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, next time I'll not be telling or reminding. I'll be just asking you to leave the class and not be part of the trainings anymore. Okay? And
Yes,
that time
ma'am.
you should not feel bad.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So I think because of the confusion or because of timing, some people have not joined. I believe that after Eid, people will be more, engaging. Fine. So one more thing, everybody, I would like to share. I have thought of it. And again, without your interest and your participation, nothing can be done. So I have come up with idea to pass one thing in my WhatsApp group to my students. And what they need to do, they need to come up with one sentence answer of that particular word, maybe idiom or phrase. Do you understand this, everybody? So let's take the example. Today, I gave you one word. So what you need to do, you need to explore the word meaning and the character of the word. Now, character, what I mean to say here, that what this word is. Is it a noun or is it a verb? And then you need to give one example, a very short example. Okay? Let's take the example of a word navigate. Does anybody know the meaning of navigate?
Yes, ma'am. Navigate means giving directions.
Very nice. Now, Nikita, what it is? Is it a verb or noun?
Ma'am, I think it is verb because we use the sentence like please navigate us.
Now, this is the example also. This is what we will be doing, everybody. I'll give you a word. In the same sentence, you will write the first word meaning, then the character of the word, and then the simple example. Hope that makes sense and easy for everybody. Now, again, I may give you a phrasal verb also, everybody. I'll not explain. You will come up with the explanation. So maybe I'm giving you the word, I am starving. Okay. Now it is a phrase plus a verb also. But when I say call off, it is a complete phrasal verb. Okay. So you need to study, you need to go on Google and find out the meaning of this. You need to, of course, everything will be in English, everyone. No Hindi will be written or spoken. So you'll be figuring out what does call off mean. Is it a verb or phrasal or idiom? And then you need to put down this in your sentence box. Oh, sorry, in your chat box of your WhatsApp. Fine, everyone. So these are the few things with the norms. I will be also having some of the cops who will be, sharing and helping one another. Correction will be our priority. Correction in order to speak correctly. So if you find somebody has, made a mistake in a sentence, or in the pronunciation. It's better to not to interrupt directly, but write in the chat box. But if you see that the person needs the correction on the spot, you are free to interfere politely that excuse me, ma'am, or excuse me, Ruby, the sentence is not this, sentence is this. You can correct the person then and there also, or keep writing it in your chat box. Got it, everybody? Fine. So we'll begin from tomorrow at the same timing, 3. If it gets delayed by 4, I'll inform you, but I'll be making sure that it goes by 3 only. We'll start our class tomorrow with an energizer, and that energizer I will disclose with you tomorrow only. And everybody, again, when I'm doing, like, I'm going to have some of the energizer, I'll expect my students to being part of that without being shy. So you are not my newcomers, or you are not my new trainees who do not know the norms or who are very shy. Even if you are, you need to come up out with your comfort zone or from your comfort zone. So we'll begin tomorrow with our energizers. And if you also have some of the online energizers ideas, if maybe you have experience somewhere, maybe in your college classes or maybe your office, anywhere, or maybe you have seen people doing something online uh, like crazily, or maybe something which is very fun, you can share. Okay, so every day we'll be trying to have one energizer, and for that also I'll be giving you instructions in the classroom, and then we'll be having the understanding. So I hope there is no confusion in question. It's 5 almost. Good. So I'll be sharing the COP's names also, and if you wish to be a COP with any one of the norms, you can come up with your own nomination. Ma'am, I want to be XYZ COP. Okay. Otherwise, I'll also have someone or some people who will be my COPs. Got it, everyone? Good. One very important things also, everybody. There are 30 students in the classroom, but right now only 11 are sitting. And if I see the capacity going in the same manner, I'll be removing those students who are not coming to the classes from our group. So I'll be keeping only the students who are interested in these classes and are participating in the classes plus chat box. Okay.
Ma'am, if you will remove, like, if we have vacancies right now in this session, so we have almost we have more students, excellent students, you can say. They also want to join. So
That's nice.
do we have chance?
Of course. So it depends totally of tomorrow's class.
Okay.
Today, I can understand I was also late. Maybe people have, doing or studying, doing other things, other stuff. So maybe they could not join. But if it goes or it continues same in tomorrow also or from tomorrow also, then of course I'll be removing those people who are not showing the interest. Then you can nominate those people who you have in your bucket.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, everyone. So that was very nice talking to all the students. I don't know how much you were excited, but I was very much excited to meet you all online and to and even I'm thrilled to start these classes. Uh, these classes are going to give me a kind of ignite in my own existence that yes, I'm still doing something, not earning money, but gaining the things which I am supposed to. So I am thrilled with the excitement and I'm filled with the emotions that I'll be teaching and starting and continuing. Please do not let it off by your poor interest or your light responses. Okay, let's keep it on high and continue this as it is not going to be regular classes but Saturday Sundays. Okay. Fine, everybody. So we'll meet tomorrow at the same time. Same time means 3 p.m. Okay, not 4 p.m. Because of some of the, inconvenient things, I had to, delay it. Okay, everyone, if you do not have any questions, so we can leave. No question? Good. We'll begin tomorrow with our soft skills training. I'll be sharing the training name tomorrow itself in the classroom. Okay. If something is there which you need to watch or need to prepare, I'll share with you in the chat of WhatsApp. Otherwise, there is nothing big to prepare or watch. I'll be asking you to doing the things in the classroom. See you tomorrow, everybody. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Very good evening.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.